I am in my temporary chicken coop that's in my garage with my new baby chickens that just got out of the brooder. That little group and that little group. They were segregated on separate floors, so they're kind of still not quite sure of each other. Pecking order. So these have been like my lifelong friends. I had a problem with some predators and they got all of my chickens. And at that point, I said, okay, I'm never doing chickens again. This heartache was way too much. So instead, I waited 2 years. I built a pen around their area, a better one. We electrified it so that anything trying to get in will get shocked. And we also redesigned the roost and where all of the droppings tend to go to make it easier for me to do the chores. Because to tell you the truth, nobody cleans as often as I do. And these babies deserve a clean home. I like having a clean home. So this group over here, they're my chicks named after the facts of life. You got Mrs. Garrison, you got Joe, you got Blair. Ginger's the only one that doesn't fit in there, but we got a Tootie, and I can't remember the other names. So I haven't named any of these. I feel like naming chickens that, like, they're going to be the ones that go down to the coop first. So I hate to say it, but they're the guinea pigs. I bought them from Tractor Supply. They were $1 each. However, those ones cost me over $800. And that's all that hatched out of like 48 eggs. So, what do you guys think? Do you like my chickens? They're not very friendly yet, but they will be. I promise, I swear. It smells like pine needles in here. It's pine shavings. The gray ones lay green eggs. The Brahmas lay light brown. The buff colored, neutral, tan, whatever you want to call that, they lay brown eggs. And that black and white one there lays white eggs. So I'll have an assortment of eggs again. Currently, my husband is outside cutting trees down because we've had awful storms here before that have knocked limbs into our yard. So this year we decided to clean up all of the debris and take down a ton of trees that were causing all of my flowers, my perennial flowers, to die because they're full sun and the trees covered the shade. So we've chopped down, I want to say somewhere around 20 trees and still have about 4 more to go. The pines that we have are dead and have been dead for a very, very long time. So they're actually being burnt as he cuts them. Me, well, I used to love taking care of my chickens before I went to work. And often I would have to change my clothes because a chicken would poop on me. But it's really nice when you can go down to your freezer and pull out a chicken that you raised for dinner. I'm sorry if that hurts some of your feelings, but I don't just raise the cute ones that lay eggs. I also do meat birds. And we usually do those ones 100 at a time. Because 1, you get a better deal when you buy more. And 2, that's food for like 2 years. So it's pretty awesome. I love This is one of my hobbies that I love more than anything. I don't even mind cleaning up the chicken shit, like some people may or may not. I'm not gonna name any names here, but I liked cleaning the chicken coop. It gave me a sense of accomplishments. Like, it would stink like God only knows what. And then I'd clean it and it would be beautiful again and they'd be happy. And so I'm very excited now that I'm feeling better after my falls. I've had quite a few near injury falls, especially the one that made me get a hematoma, sent me to the hospital for 2 weeks. Well, 10 days. Felt like 2 weeks. All because I fell a little bit cockeyed on my chair and I burst a blood vessel in my leg. And my leg just kept getting heavier and heavier. And my sugars went through the roof. And my blood pressure went way down. It was so low, the arm pressure cuff wouldn't even measure it. My heart rate was 192, and all I had been doing was sitting on my couch. I mean, this is obviously a day after the incident, but I was in the emergency room for 24 hours before we figured out it was this hematoma. It went from that big to as big as my head in 3 hours. And that's when they decided that surgery was necessary. Even though the hematoma doctor's like, no, this is fine. Your body's going to absorb it in no time. What do doctors know? I hate them. That's why I try to live a healthy life. And I try to eat good. I'm going to do a blood test soon to find out exactly what I'm allergic to, because I'm so tired of just eating a turkey burger and some cooked vegetable. Usually it's zucchini because it doesn't really have much flavor, so you can make it taste like whatever you want. Pretty much everything else that I've put in my stomach has makes me look like I'm pregnant for a few hours after I eat. And I'm sorry, but that's just not cool during bikini season. Right, guys? I love these guys. They're so sweet. I just want them to come over to me. I want you guys to see them come over to me. Here. What do I got? Ginger usually likes me. She's thinking about it. Or not. All right, well, I guess I'll try to play with my chickens a little bit later. Oh. So close. All right, well, that's it for now.